What's going on, stackers? So this video is part of a playlist that I have been putting together over the last few weeks, all on my KDP income reports, and I break down all of my royalties month by month. Now, if you're new here, my name's Paddy, and every other day I like to bring out videos teaching you how to make money with nothing more than your internet connection and your laptop. So go hit subscribe and hit that little bell icon so you can be notified for any further videos. Also, if you're serious about low and no content, then check out that link down in the description below to go to the LCB Vault. Within here, I'm adding brand new trainings every single week on everything I'm doing to increase my royalties. You can also get there by going to the lcbvault.com. So, like I said, this video is part of a playlist. I know I've been doing them quite a few the last 2 weeks, but I'm trying to catch up with all the months, or all the previous months. Now, if you want to see the previous videos in this playlist, then I will leave a link right now, there in the right hand corner, so you can go through and check out this playlist. So last month was April, or the previous video, sorry, was April, and I did 1,276. Like I said, if you want to see that video, you can go through and watch the playlist. Let's change this to May, because that's what we're currently up to in this playlist, and you can see I made $1,517. Now again, I'm really not too sure how many books I had at this point because I can't get that data, but all I was doing was staying consistent. So I was uploading anywhere from 10 to 20 books per day. Some days was 0, other days it might have been a little bit more. But I always stayed consistent creating my books and uploading them, because I believe that's how you're going to get results. It's how you get results in anything that you do. You have to stay consistent. With low and no content book publishing, you can't just slap up a few books and think you're going to make a hell of a lot of money, because it doesn't work like that. Anyway, little rant over. Like I said, we can see that I did 1,517 from the 1st of May to the 31st. And as you can see, my sales have been picking up from previous months. So previous months I was having days at $14, $11, and then in May you can see it's a hell of a lot better. Now, not all of this is profit again, because I was running some ads in May, but I was still learning more about running ads, so I didn't really spend that much. But nearer the end of the video, we are going to factor that in as well, so we can see my real profit. So let's go ahead and break some of this down. So my lowest day was $24.99. My highest day was $88. That was right at the end of the month. At the beginning of the month, I also had a $87 day, close to that 88 again, and then 84 there, 72, and my lowest was, what do we say, 24, and then 26 and 24 again. Now, if we break this down to units sold, we can see right here I sold 38 units, 34, 31 and 38, and on my lowest days I sold 10 there, then 11 there, 10 there and 12. So let's go further down and look at some of this data. So 89%, so almost 90, just came from Amazon.com. We had 10% here in the UK, then just a little bit on the other marketplaces. So again, let's have a look at this. So for the whole month, I made that $1,517 from selling 624 books. Then my best book, this is still the same one to date. If you want to know what niche this is, I do mention it in the previous video, so go ahead and watch that. But I sold 201 copies of my best-selling book, which made me $550. Then I sold $49 of this one, not $49, 49 units of this one, making me 122. This one is a Father's Day notebook, and then I sold 28 of this one, which made $70, which is a Mother's Day notebook, and then 23 of this one, which is that Ninja book again, and then 17 units of this one, which made $32, which is for a receptionist. So if we scroll back up, and let's go over to my ads account. So let's go over to here. Now, for some reason, you can't go that far back when looking at your data. So if we try and do this and go to May, we can see before September it's not going to let us. So in fact, let's just refresh the page on that again. Let that load up. So we got it on lifetime just here. And let's try and do that again. And nope, it's still not going to let us. So we're just going to have to go off the data, which is just here. So we got April from last month, or the last video. And then we got May, which I only spent $13.04. So you can see that when I first started advertising, I wasn't spending much at all. Even in June, I spent $92, and then back down to $43, $58, and it was only the last 2 months, or last 3 months, where I was spending more than average because I was running ads on my kids' low content books. So anyway, let's go back. So that's $13. Let's go back over to actually $13.04. So let's do this. Let's take that. So that's 15, 17.46. Let's just take away the $13. What was it? 4 cents. So I still made over $1,500 profit for the month of May. Now again, this isn't factoring in any of my softwares that I use. This is just royalties from the books minus my ad spend. So $1,500 for the month of May. I was still extremely happy about this. Even if I had a month like this now, I would still be extremely happy. Now, I also get a lot of people thinking that this is sales. This is not sales, this is just profit. So I don't even know what the sales are on my books, because Get Book Report doesn't give you that data. I wish they would. That would be brilliant. So if you're watching this, please add that feature. You could have your royalties just here and the whole sales above that book, above the royalties. I think that would be a really great feature to have. Now, another thing is, even though I made this money in May, I don't actually get this till July. So there's a 2-month waiting period for you to receive your royalties. Now, I don't mind that, but when you're running ads, that can be a pain in the arse, because with the ads, you get billed during the month or at the end of the month. I can't remember which one it is. So if you're doing low and no content book publishing and you want to run ads, make sure you already have that money, because you can't rely on the money you make for the month, because it's going to take you 2 months to receive those royalties. And another thing is, people think there's a threshold that you have to reach before you can get paid, and there is, and there isn't. So if you set up a direct deposit in your KDP back office, when you have to fill in your information, then you're going to get paid no matter how much you make. So as long as you have that direct deposit set up, you could make $10 and they will still pay you that money. Now, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Also, go hit subscribe and hit that little bell icon so you can be notified for any further videos. That being said, I've been Paddy, this has been Stacking Profit, and I'll see you again soon.